What happens if you have a sporty sports coupe and an SUV blended into one body? Well, I've never really understood this concept. I've never understood why you wouldn't buy a pure sports car, or rather a pure SUV. Why would you want both? Well, that is until I drove what BMW class their sports activity coupe, the X6. This is a quick taste of what it's like to drive the BMW X6M50d. I never really understood the concept of a sports activity coupe. I never really understood why you would want something like this. But spending a week behind the wheel of this latest generation X6M50d, I've been completely won over. It's just incredible to think that something which weighs more than 2 tons can be powered so exceptionally quickly. The X6M50d features a 3-liter diesel engine, but what's most impressive perhaps is the amount of turbos they've managed to fit on it. This thing has 3 turbos which come on in variable stages, and thanks to variable turbine geometry, which I don't even try and pretend to understand, what I can understand though is how it feels. The power is immediate throughout the entire power band. From the moment you put your foot down, you get one of the turbos kicking in, then it gets taken over by another one and onto the 3rd turbo, and there's power all the way through. This car is all about numbers and figures. I mean, we're talking about 280 kilowatts of power, and perhaps even more impressive, 740 Newton meters of torque. Now let me put that into perspective. A Lamborghini Huracan, I know you can't compare the two, that's a sporty, lightweight Italian sports car, versus this Bavarian masterpiece of a sporty SUV. That features way less torque than one of these. Now that massively impressive amount of torque means that there is power all the way through, and it is immediate. You simply tap this little switch next to your gear selector and you go from Eco mode, which has the dials illuminated in a cool blue color, to Comfort mode, which puts them in a relaxing white. Then you really want to get things going, you push it up again, you get into Sport. Suddenly the engine tightens up and feels electric, the dials go red, and when you put your foot down, just listen to this. You just simply cannot believe that you're lugging more than 2 tons around bends, and just how communicative it is and how in charge it lets you feel. It gives you so much confidence, and there's such a beautiful engine burble coming from it. It is amazingly impressive. I just love the whole way everything glows red at you, it goes electric, and how they've managed to do all of this in something which is as comfortable as sitting in comfy armchairs in your lounge. There is a wealth of toys in the BMW X6. I'm talking about things that you expect to see on something like a BMW 7 Series. You've got the iDrive control system, which can be used either through handwriting gestures, or you can use voice to speak to it. I mean, I've been to some nice 5-star hotels. They generally have a good concierge service. But then again, I generally don't look for that kind of thing in a vehicle. That is, unless you're in one of these BMWs. Let me show you how it works. You simply go through your BMW connected drive and you can dial the concierge. That means you can ask them anything from book me a concert in town, or what's the latest surf report, or how about what kind of traffic do I have on my way to my meeting today. It is phenomenal, but let's give it a shot.
Welcome to BMW Connected Drive. This is Michael speaking. How may I help you?
Hi Michael, I'm going on a hot date later. What would you suggest I take, flowers or chocolates?
That's a good question, sir. I would say both, maybe.
Alright, both sounds good to me. Both it is.
Is it the first date?
Yes, it is.
First date. Okay, maybe just flowers then.
Flowers in on that one. Alright.
Yeah, just flowers, sir. Yes, sir.
Let me try that out.
Anything else I can help you with?
That's it for now. Thanks, Michael.
Thank you. Have a great day.
Thanks, and you.
Good luck, sir.
Thanks. Goodbye.
Bye.
And that gives you an example of a concierge service. You can ask them just about anything. That's kind of some of the reason that you buy a car like this. You're getting this wealth of luxury, comfort, and power all rolled into a single package. And despite its large price tag, it is unbelievably impressive what the Bavarian engineers have managed to do with this BMW X6. You also find loads of active and passive safety systems and all driver aids that make it an absolute dream to drive. I love this heads-up display. I've seen a couple of good ones in the business, but BMW are still amongst the best. It's clear, it's precise, it doesn't distract you, and it gives you information such as the speed limit on the road you're traveling or navigation details. I also find the iDrive based control system is still easy to use. You simply use the central jog dial, you slide through it. It's got multimedia, of course, featured from every imaginable source, as well as the connected drive apps, which allow you to use the vehicle's built-in SIM card to feature weather, or some other clever apps which can include satellite-based radio. But then again, the toys aren't all for the driver on the X6. In the one I'm driving today, it's got the rear seat package entertainment system. So that means 2 large screens for your 2 rear passengers. Everything controlled thanks to this nifty remote, and you can either have the sound delivered to headphones or through the vehicle's audio system. It means that even the passengers in the back can have a look at your navigation details or anything else, including playing a DVD. It's more than just this. Let me show you what the space is like when I jump in the back. What is perhaps most impressive, especially when you consider this slanted coupe-like roof, is even though despite the fact that I am 180 centimeters tall, I've got more than enough headroom in here. With the seat right back, in this case, I've got enough knee room, and it seems to be comfortable enough even for a long journey. What also makes the X6 incredibly special, with this rear seat entertainment package, you simply switch the displays on, and you can use this nifty remote control here to toggle through your options. For example, I've got access here to my multimedia, radio, even navigation. I can simply see where I'm going, all while seated at the back. It makes traveling around in the X6 an absolute delight. When I first saw the X6, I never wanted to like it. I wanted to say it's too strange. It's too weird to me to have the concept of an SUV, a sporty coupe, and a sports car all rolled into one. But spend some time behind the wheel of an X6M50d, and you'll see what I'm talking about. It's got a kind of an intangible sense of satisfaction. You find that it's just so good at what it does, whether it be putting power down, getting over a bumpy surface, or simply letting you have the time of your life round a windy road like this. The X6M50d is just an absolute blast. From me, Jason of TechnoBok, until next time, I'll see you guys soon. Cheers for now.
TechnoBok.